Hey Google, turn on my espresso machine.
All right, turning on espresso machine.
That's right, I'm back. Hey, it's Miguel, and this is A Cup and Pages. Let's go! I know it's been a while, but I kind of just want to get back into things and show you guys something that I've been super passionate about, and that's making coffee. More specifically, espresso. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. This video will specifically cover my workflow and how I make coffee. So, you can follow along, do it at home if you have an espresso machine, and make coffee with me. So, this first method of grinding beans is called a single dosing method, and that starts off with weighing my beans. Actually, weigh everything, the coffee that goes in and the coffee that comes out. So what I'm doing right now is spritzing some water, and this helps reduces the static that happens when you grind coffee. So spritz some water, shake it up a little bit, and throw it into the hopper. Less static equals lower grind retention. Lower grind retention equals less coffee waste. More coffee in your cup and not in your grinder. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't do this all the time. It is a little bit time consuming. What my workflow usually consists of is I load the hopper with beans. It doesn't help with the freshness, but if I'm making lattes or any milk drinks, it usually does the job. And it's usually way faster. I load it enough for a few days or maybe the week. However, I still weigh everything. I weigh the amount of coffee I'm using. Oh yeah, don't mind that white hair thing. It's not an animal, it's not a cat. It's actually the beard that my grinder is wearing for the holidays. I filmed this during Christmas season, so it was still feeling very festive. The dose that I'm usually targeting is around 18 grams, plus or minus 0.1 up into a gram. Now, time to transfer the coffee into the portafilter, and we will be getting ready to tamp it. So whether you have this fancy looking cup like I have or not, just make sure you don't lose anything since we're so meticulous with the amount of coffee that's in. Let's try to keep it all in there. So you can see that there's a pile of coffee there. We'll tap it up a little bit. Tap the sides to even it out to get ready for tamping. The next part isn't necessary. I'm using a distribution tool to even out my grounds before I actually press down and tamp it. But I do find that it's very useful and it makes it easier to tamp. Speaking of tamping, that's the next step. Everything has been prepped. Just push straight down, push until there's no more resistance. And pull up. You're good to go. It's flat and compact. Now time to put it into the group head and pull some shots. And also just a heads up, just because you do all the right steps, you could still miss something. It could still be uneven, and I think that's actually what ended up happening with the shot that I pulled. But that's okay, especially in my everyday flow. Remember what I said about weighing everything? It's important. If we're gonna weigh everything that goes in, we gotta make sure we weigh everything that comes out. It's about consistency and repeatability. And yeah, there was definitely something wrong with the distribution or the tamping, because usually the stream of espresso should be in the center at this point, but it's not, and that's okay. I still drink this, especially if we're gonna mix this with milk or anything like that. So depending on what I'm trying to drink, that usually would indicate how much I'm trying to get, how much coffee I'm trying to extract from the beans. And I'll put that on the screen. And there you have it, your espresso. But it's not over yet. We gotta make sure everything is clean for the next person that's gonna be making a drink. Don't leave any coffee puck in the group head. Make sure you dump that, clean that portafilter, rinse it out, use a brush. Make sure you compose that coffee. Clean the group head. There's some leftover coffee and oils there. You gotta run some water through it, rinse that coffee and oils, so it's good to go for the next one. Put the portafilter back, not too tight though. And that's it. You made coffee with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe for more coffee, more journaling, and for more fun. It's Miguel, and this is A Couple Pages. God bless.